Hi, today is Wednesday. I haven't been doing very much. I'm really sorry. If you want me to research a particular topic, could you please leave in comments below? Because I'm just running out of ideas, and I'm also apologise. I've been pretty busy. I've been socialising. When you go from a state of isolation, which I was around 2021 after, giving up drugs, and then I transferred that drugs to alcohol every now and then, and I was in a very bad place, not only in myself mentally, but living in a bad place. Where I was actually living next door to me, there was a lady who should have been in a mental institute. She was a psycho, and she was making threats. She even dumped dog poo outside my door, and she was really abusive, and there were drug deals going on with other units, and people's cars getting smashed, and it was a really horrible place. So I was just hiding. So I've come out of isolation to healing in this beautiful place on the Sunshine Coast, and I'm joined groups like SMART. I reached back out to the Baha'is, just to give the Baha'is back something that was really important. So I haven't really had time to sit and do any singing. I'm kind of pretty stuck to what to do, but I thought I'd better just catch up with you viewers and just tell you that that's why there's been no videos out, because I'm at a loss and I've been busy socializing. On a Tuesday morning, I go down, there's a free coffee place, and I go down it's near the op shop, and I go down for a cup of coffee and a chat. And sometimes what happens when I do this socializing, because I've spent 17 years of drugs and then isolation, it's really hard for me to then go back into socialization. It gets really overwhelming. And please let me know in comments down below not only what you would like me to do a topic on, but how you feel, with them being stimulus of all these people, because now I do these SMART meetings every Sunday, and I have therapy every Thursday, and it's just, I've gone from nothing to doing something, and I'm really overwhelmed, because with those 17 years of drugs and that isolation, you don't have feelings, and suddenly I'm overwhelmed with feelings, and it's making me really, really tired. Now I want to share with you, yesterday I went for a walk with my daughter, and I had pre-recognition that I was going to have a fall. Yes, I fell. We were at the Budrum Waterfall Park, I think it's called, and they have beautiful waterfalls there. It's really nice to live in a place that's got a park that I can walk my dog and overlook, beautiful scenic views, and less than 2 kilometers away from me is some waterfalls. But anyway, I, at my age, decided, and I never had good balance anyway, do a bit of rock hopping over a creek. Next minute, I stepped up. Next minute, I was lying on a creek. I have hurt myself, but fortunately, I was wearing a really thick coat, and I've got really strong bones. I scraped. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I scraped there. I hurt the side of me down here, and I did both shins, and I'll stand up and I'll show you one shin that I did. Just let me pull it up, and then I've got it. So these are the state of my injuries. So this, if you can, yeah, there you are, you can see that. I'm kind of let it be a lesson to people, especially people like me who spend most of their times, you've got to set boundaries. So I guess point of this is it's all well and good to go out and be part of nature, but stay safe because there was no way an ambulance could have got in there. It was too treacherous. So leave it to people who can do it. I remember, I'm just going to share this story with you. Years ago, I was around the age of 19, and I decided with 3 other guys to go around Hinchinbrook Island. And we got a map, and if you look at the map of Hinchinbrook Island, it's not very long. And so we thought, we'll walk it in 3 days. Well, we were there for 2 weeks, and we only did 1/3 of the place. Just my back's a bit sore from yesterday, and so we only did 3 days, and we had really heavy backpacks. I think each of us had about 20 kilos in our backpacks. Maybe I had less and those 3 guys had a bit more. But around the top of Hinchinbrook Island, there's rocks. And the guys were jumping from rock to rock. And my boyfriend at the time, who I ended up later marrying, he carried my backpack, and I'm crawling like this over the rocks. So I've never been very good. And another time, the same husband and I were crossing a creek over a log. You guessed it, I fell in. So I'm clumsy. I can show you scars on my knees from the age of 10. I've never had good balance. So I'm just sharing to you a story that happened yesterday. You've heard of Fail Army? Well, I said to my daughter, you should have taken a photo. It was funny because when her kids fall over, she thinks it's funny and takes photos. But she said she turned around and she saw her mum half lying in the creek, and she was horrified. And I said, I could see the funny side. I'm hurting. Don't get me. I'm taking some Panadol. I'm sore. But it was funny. So there's another lesson. Learn to see the funny side of things as well. Life is pretty hard. Life is pretty shitty. If you don't have connection, there's isolation. And also, I have to say, yesterday I seem to have jinxed people. Because the Budgeon Falls, the walk was one way, we walked right to the end where it was nice and stable, but to get back to our car, we had to recross that creek. And my daughter said to me, Mum, don't you do it. You stay at the bottom. I'll go at the top, get the car and come back down and pick you up at the bottom. And she half jogged it. And here I'm falling. I'm tripping over. So she jogged half of it. But anyway, she said when she came to near the spot where I fell, there was a guy about my age, maybe a bit younger, but a lot fitter, went to grab a branch, and next minute the branch broke, and she thought, he's going to come a toppler too. And then a girl who I know of also had a fall yesterday and hurt her face. And then after I get home, I was walking Sahara, and an elderly lady, one of those mobile walker things, trips. So I just think yesterday was fall day. So, we're supposed to be out of autumn or the fall. We're supposed to be in spring. So try and see the funny side, a bit of laughter. So yes, you don't have to leave a comment and say, sorry, I milked the sympathy yesterday, Like when I fell over, my daughter said, it's good that people weren't around, and I'm not ashamed of that kind of thing. I said, oh, no, I wish people were around. I could have milked it. I could have milked it, all the sympathy I could have got, So anyway, I just would please ask you, if you want me to continue doing videos, I'm starting to run out of ideas. So I would really appreciate your ideas of what you would like me to discuss. if you'd like me to discuss some part of my life, I'm an open and honest book and will do that. If you'd like me to do some more research about trauma and addiction, hey, I'm willing to do that too. I'm willing to, do what you want me to do. Having said that, I really want to plug this. I forget his name, but if you look up on YouTube Australian Story and TEDx Byron Bay, I think his name's Gregory Smith, but don't quote me. It shows how a hermit lived in the bush with alcohol, suddenly turned his life around and got a PhD. And if that's not motivation for anyone, I don't know what is. It inspired me, and I think bow my head to him and say good on him. And yes, we can all strive. We can all feel sorry for ourselves. We can sit here and just mope. And that's what I was doing over a year ago. And that's why I'm putting out these videos to try and inspire you. So please leave a comment below if you want me to discuss something. And until I can find my way around, like tomorrow I've got therapy, so I can't do anything. Till I can find what I can do, I might go quiet for a little while, but you'll know why, okay? It's just I am learning to reconnect, and in the times of COVID, that's what we've lost, connection. Anyway, have a happy day. Thanks for watching. It was just a bit of a rant and rave, absolutely nothing. But thank you. I just was explaining why I haven't really been on air and what I have been doing. And also in a couple of weeks I'll be doing some house sitting. So we'll see what happens. Love to you all. Oh, by the way, my next Buvidal injection is not till next week. Now, it's gone extra long than the 4 weeks. That's because my doctor's away, but apparently Buvidal can go 5 or 6 weeks. We'll see. I'm actually probably, my 4th week would have been tomorrow. So let's see. If you want, I'll let you know. I'll let you know next week, if I suffer. But I am sore now because I've fallen over. I'm not sore. I can't blame my soreness on my normal pain condition. I had a fall. So it's going to be hard for me to judge. All right, I've said enough. Love, take care, and please do watch that Australian Story. And just one other really sad story is Lucy the human chimp. And I don't mean to leave you on a sad note. Let's all be positive, okay? Love you. Thank you again for watching. Bye.